What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk to you about a story that broke out of Dallas, Texas yesterday at rush hour. I mean, not rush hour, like the morning rush. Let's put it that way. And it's a story. I don't know if it's road rage, but for some reason, supposedly an accident had happened during people's morning commute, in which this guy here, pictured up here, looking crazy as can be, being held down by regular people, you know, drivers on a freeway. This guy's name is Angel Zamora Moreno. This guy started fighting somebody after he got involved in a minor collision on a freeway. Not only did he fight a person, he turned it into a stabbing rampage, then a carjacking. And then, you know, several people were hurt. And some of the stuff he was doing wasn't intended to hurt these people, but to kill them. There are people out here that when they have a bad day, they take it out on everybody. And this guy right here, Mr. Moreno, tried to take it out to the fullest. People blame COVID for the crazy stuff people are acting. I don't believe that. It's something out here that either was ingested, sprayed in the air, or something. I ain't even no conspiracy person, because in the last several years, people have just lost their mind. It's like a full moon 24/7. And this story right here is proof of that. Look at this. This guy's only 26 years old and did some crazy stuff like this. You'd think he knew better. Check it.
Dallas police say a 26-year-old man went on a rampage this morning after a crash on 635. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. It all happened during the morning commute. Witnesses recorded the violence. Police say 26-year-old Angel Zamora Moreno started fighting a driver after a crash and stabbed that driver. Then police say he carjacked other people on the roadway and ran down 2 more people. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke to a witness who recorded part of that incident. Peyton's at Dallas Police Headquarters. Peyton.
Steve, dozens of drivers were met head-on with that violence this morning on 635. Now, the 26-year-old suspect is facing a long list of charges, including 7 counts of aggravated assault. And we're still waiting at this hour for the suspect to be booked and processed at the Dallas County Jail.
I probably witnessed this whole thing happen in like a minute and a half.
As traffic came to a standstill Tuesday morning, Samir Sethi swerved to avoid an enraged driver on a rampage in the westbound lanes of 635 near Forest Lane. The suspect is now identified as 26-year-old Angel Zamora Moreno of Plano. Investigators say it all started when Moreno was involved in a multi-vehicle crash and started fighting one of the other drivers. A third driver tried to intervene, but police say Moreno stabbed that driver. All of it taking place right in front of Sethi.
You know, there was a car accident. You know, these 2 guys get out and they're pretty much having a little bit of an altercation. You know, one guy in particular who, you know, I guess pretty much pulled out the knife later on, was being a little bit more aggro. You know, they were going back and forth, and then, you know, this dude stabs his first guy. He's on the floor. You know, he's kind of screaming, yelling for help.
Sethi says multiple cars pulled over, and that's when Moreno became even more violent, pushing people and bashing in windows. Then Moreno came Sethi's direction, hopping on the dark-colored vehicle next to him.
Basically carjacked the car behind it, and the lady, before, you know, he gets to the door, pretty much speeds off and he rolls off the car. And, you know, this is when I was able to pull out my phone.
Sethi saw an opening and took off in his car. Dallas police say Moreno then carjacked 2 vehicles and hit 2 people with their own vehicles, including a TxDOT employee. Cell phone video shared to the Dallas, Texas TV Instagram page shows the TxDOT driver try to stop the suspect. The TxDOT employee gets hit before he runs to safety. In a different cell phone video, a woman is running as the suspect appears to chase her in a car. That woman was struck as well. A group of people then had to hold Moreno down until Dallas police officers arrived. Moreno was taken into custody. The 3 victims were taken to the hospital.
And as for the man who was stabbed, the last update came from Dallas police earlier today. They told us the man was taken to the hospital and he was in critical condition. Sethi told me today on camera that he saw that man who was stabbed bleeding from his torso, and then other drivers came and laid with him on the pavement until first responders got there.
Guys, that's the story of this guy, Angel Zamora Moreno, 26-year-old asshole. This guy tried to kill people. You seen him running up on people's cars, jumping on them like a monkey. Take the lady's car, zoom in circles, trying to run her over. Eventually did hit her. Crashed the car into another pickup truck on the side of the road. Held up traffic. Stabbed somebody. Carjacked 2 people. A lot of people hurt. A lot of people didn't go to work. A lot of people held up in traffic. A lot of people scared for their lives. Everybody, multiple people having a messed up day. People had to call out of work. Vehicles messed up. Insurance claims need to be filed, all because this guy was having a bad day. One person hit your car, why all these other people pay for it? They need to have a thing where people short circuit in the streets. We ain't got to sit there and scratch our head and figure out why and try to calm them down. Need to take them right the hell out. When them people had that man on the ground, they should have stomped his bottom mandible off. That's real. 26 years old. Younger generation don't give a damn. It's about me. That's like something you see out of Grand Theft Auto. Think about it. What did that lady do to you? What did the TxDOT do to you? The road worker could have ran people over. Wasn't thinking nothing of it. Hit the lady with her own car. People had to physically get out the car and restrain this man. Went on a stabbing rampage. Why? Because the world revolves around him. There's a lot of people out here like that. This guy right here ain't crazy. He just got a temper problem, and it need to be knocked right out of him. You can't calm down in society. Society should have a right to calm your ass down. I don't know if you guys, some of you guys out here in Houston, Dallas, these big interstates, it's like 5, 6, lanes wide. He held the whole damn thing up. How you get out of your mind to jump on somebody's car and stomp on it? All that damage as high as insurance is nowadays. He lucky he escaped with his life. He is, and everybody else too. It's a damn shame people lose all control and it's everybody else's fault, and everybody got to pay for their anger or them getting angry. There's no reserve in man no more. There isn't. You starting to see this in older people. Get into an argument leads in death. Why? For what reason? Why? I have never been that angry in society, out in public, hear me, to where I wanted to just tear the whole freeway up. And a bunch of people sitting there scratching their heads, sane folk like, what the hell is wrong with him? We ain't got time for that. Some of these people had a first day of work and never got there. The other people that got off of work and thought they might not have made it home. The other people just sitting in traffic like, why is it, it's not, what's going on? All because this dude wanted to be an asshole and ruin everybody else's day in addition to his freedom. This guy need to be put on the hook for all that damage he caused. You know what I'm saying? And do them like they do people with child support. Your ass don't pay, you go to jail. And if you don't pay, they put a lien on your account. I'd make him work that shit off until his knuckles bled. I don't care if it took him 40 or 50 years. That was his problem. That was his problem. And he made it everybody else's. All you had to do, guy hit your car, he didn't leave, pull over, do like normal civilized human beings, give him your paperwork, wait for the cop to come, so on and so forth. But for some odd reason, he felt as though he had to do all of that to make himself feel better. I'd have made it worth his while. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Nowadays, you don't even know if you're going to make it to the end of the block, let alone home, without some asshole coming out and trying to ruin your day because they having a bad one. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.